Okay, hi Gemini. This is your romantic love and romance reading for June, or the early part of June. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do one in 2 weeks, but here's the one for June for now. And yeah, I got a request for romantic readings, so I'm going to give it a whirl. Obviously, I do them in person, but I haven't done them yet here on the YouTube. Okay. So let's see how we're going to start with singles and dating people. So not yet coupled. Eventually I might split the two, but we'll see. So I'm going to say this is, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this is coupled and dating. Yes, coupled and dating. This is your part of the reading, and that is the other person that you may be dating now, or that might be coming in. So, all right, you're the Chariot. You're ready to go. um, there's a nice focus with this Chariot, and you're kind of feeling very secure, and you might even be doing some traveling with the Chariot card. But this is somebody who's on the go, somebody who likes to be out and about. It is feeling confident, and it is really knowing where it is that you want to go and directing your forces, your energies in that direction. This is associated with Cancer, so I would say that you have a very high prospects. You have, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. You have high expectations in relationships and in the people that you date this month or with this particular reading because of the Cancer association. And I say that because they're a cardinal sign, and so they expect the best from themselves, and then, of course, they would expect the best from somebody else that they're dating, their match. So if somebody doesn't reach that expectation, just like the Chariot, you'll just move on. This can be your partner or the person you're dating. They seem to be holding back a little bit. Now, if this is a long-term dating situation, then it's possible that they could be holding back with financial or having difficulty with finances with the Four of Pentacles because I mean, it is the card of, let's say, having what you need in regards to relationships or foundations or setting up good foundations for a relationship. That's also the Four of Pentacles. But there is this kind of, I mean, he even like holds money in front of his heart, right? He's standing on it, he's holding it, he's thinking about it. So this person is at the moment very, very sucked into their work. And to be honest with you, I don't know that the Chariot or you would have that much difficulty with it. I think you want to see your partner succeed or whoever you're dating. And like I said, you expect the best from them. But if they're not holding up their end of the bargain, especially financially, you know, you're paying for everything. In any case, you're in charge. You're the major arcana here. So you are definitely somebody who's in charge of this situation. But if they can't hold up their end of the deal, then it might not, that might be a bit of a deal breaker for you. So there's that. Yeah, see, you're really focused and you know where you're going. You know what you're doing. You you are empowered at this moment. This is my law of attraction card. So wherever you point your chariot in the direction that you want to go, if you're keeping your energy in that direction, or your thoughts and what you say in that direction, then chances are things hit their mark. The relationship may be a little bit up in the air with the Eight of Wands. So maybe something hasn't landed yet, or it hasn't quite found its firm foundation. Everything seems maybe a little bit new here. That's very possible. This person, so this is the Sun in Capricorn, they may also be holding back things that they want to say. So maybe it's too early for them to say, I love you, or I want this relationship, or that sort of thing. Or their deepest feelings, because Capricorn has difficulty saying what's in their heart. It's not that they don't feel it, they just don't have the words for it. But they will certainly show you. And they'll show you in the ways of like taking care of you, making sure you have what you need, making sure you are, your situation is well organized, or the house is well organized, or they have super fantastic organizational skills. But where they can help, they do. But very much on a physical level. It isn't always emotional. Yeah, they are kind of holding back here a little bit. I think they've been through the ringer, and I'm just trying to get this better in so you can see things a little bit better. But let's see. This feels a little wonky. All right, maybe that's a little bit better. Anyway, the Nine of Wands means that they've maybe had a rough go at relationships prior to this one, or they may not be feeling well even. This is a bit of a walking wounded card. Maybe they came off of a bad breakup, and they're holding back, or they're just not feeling well. But this card is also saying that they're on the precipice, right? They're moving towards that edge. They're getting there slowly, slowly, and that's okay, I think. They may also be a bit defensive, and if you look at it, you're 8 and they're 9 of Wands, so the passion is there. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to push him in any direction. I would say probably no, because that could scare them away. But, I don't know. I think Cancers aren't pushy. I don't really feel that. And I'm not saying you're a Cancer, you're a Gemini. And I think you're somebody who wants to be out and about and enjoying life and doing things and going places and that sort of thing. And this person may not have the finances for that, or the energy for that. And it can be because they're trying to build something else, and trying to stabilize situations. But I definitely see a difference between the two energies here. Again, you're ready to go, you're feeling confident, and they're the exact opposite at the moment. See, you think it's great. With the Six of Wands, I think you think this is a really nice situation for you. This is victory in group situations. It can be marriage sometimes, but it is taking sort of a victory lap. These two cards, actually the three of them just go so nicely. Things are going well for you, which is nice in partnerships. When one person is down, the other person can hold them up, and I think that's really a beautiful thing. And that's what relationships are about, in my opinion, is you hold each other up, and when one is down, we support, right? They can feel some competition. They may feel like, again, this very defensive energy. And it may not be you. It could just be other people and situations that may be it's a competitive energy, the Seven of Wands. And maybe there are other suitors around you as well. Maybe you're dating other people too. I mean, you do have 8 here, and this is your focus, and it can be your work, other romantic interests. It can be that kind of thing that are, taking up your time and energy But again, things are going quite well for you, whereas these people, your whoever you're dating or your partner, may just be having the opposite. Now, if they are looking for work or anything, I would say with this card, when you keep a higher perspective, when you see things from a higher position, meaning you have a higher way of thinking for the good of everybody, that kind of thing. It's not just me kind of energy. Then chances are they win out if there's a position that they're looking for. But you have a lot of fire here. So there's a lot of energy being put behind passions and ideas and things that spark and ignite that sort of passion inside of us. So I think they're going through a rough time, I have to be honest with you. And if they are holding back because of that, you think you can kind of understand that. But between the two of you, it looks like it comes through. This is my yes card. So if there are any questions here, this is a yes answer. But it's triumph and security, and it's seeing things clearly. So security really kind of comes up to me with this card, because especially with that Four of Pentacles that your partner may be dealing with here. And this is a good, clear answer. This is clarity. This is truth coming out in situations. And so maybe if they are holding back, eventually they do speak out, or maybe you get their signals sort of situation. So let's say this person is unemployed, right? And you are fully employed. And maybe this person has been looking for a job or work, or that sort of thing, looking to maybe set a foundation for their own kind of career, that sort of thing. You might be the breadwinner in this instance, and you just see the truth in the situation when the Ace of Swords comes out. It's not like you're saying, "Oh, they're just with me for my money or for whatever." It is not like that at all. The Ace of Swords is really that kind of, yes, we get through this. We get through it together. You can see the honesty in their actions. Ace of Swords is an action card, and that kind of helps the relationship if they're somebody who finds it difficult to speak exactly what they want to. If you don't feel like you're getting the words out of them, what are their actions, And I often think actions speak louder than words anyway. So there's the couples reading for now. This is the Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Oracle that I'm going to pull one for you. It's a pretty popular deck, and I think it's beautiful. Beautiful imagery. Okay, yeah, you have the Sandpiper Spirit, and I believe Aries got this as well. So if you have an Aries partner, then, maybe you want to watch that one. But it is about being playful. So it is this sort of energy to lighten up. Now, I see you as, set, and, you might be very much focused on work and the things that you really want to get done. But it feels very much for me that this is the energy here that we're talking about with your partner, of being playful. But it can also be you. I don't know that Cancers aren't playful. I mean, I know quite a few. But I would say that when they're working, they're serious about what they're doing. I mean, they can be playful at break or something, but whatever they're busy doing, they are focused, and that's quite obvious with the Chariot card here. So, okay, find something fun to do, and if you don't have, or your partner doesn't have the finances for it, there's plenty of fun things that you can do. I do feel, though, I will say this, I feel like there's a lot of energy that needs to be dispersed. And so taking walks, getting into nature, that sort of thing will help to kind of balance that energy out. There's a lot of fire here. So that's passion, but that's also a lot of energy. And with fire signs, and I'm not saying that person is, but just with fire in general, if you don't use up that energy, it can get pent up and it can become aggressive. And, if you're playful about things, then you get to disperse that energy anyway. Okay. All right. I hope this has been helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening, and I will see you the next time around. Take care. Bye. Hi, single Geminis. This is your love and romance reading for the month of June. I might do a second reading for the second half of the month, but well, I mean, we're already in the second week, so this might just be for the month. Okay, so what I'm going to do is past, this is you and your future, so this can be present, but this is what's happening with love around you. Okay. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is your daily routine. These are just, you're going about your day, doing your daily things. There can be a lot of conversation. There may be somebody at work that you're interested in, or even somebody who you just sort of see on a daily basis through your kind of daily activities. The Ten of Pentacles is really daily activities, especially on a social level. There can be a lot of conversation. Now, this can also be the marketplace. So maybe you are on dating apps, that kind of thing. Or you're in a group situation where you can meet people. But it seems to me like you're kind of just busy with your daily stuff. And quite busy at it, to be honest. Relationships in the past, where do I go from here? Maybe you've obviously had some dates and some relationships or what have you here. You have some experience because your fruits are ripening. But there's a dissatisfied feeling. Now, this is the past, remember. So there's sort of a dissatisfied feeling with this. It is the question of where do I go from here? Maybe relationships have taken too long in the past. They didn't quite go the distance. And there may have been something that was very dissatisfying, because this is about editing, right? We're going to edit what we want in somebody. It could very well be that you're looking for somebody who brings the financial situation to the table as you do. Geminis are very much, the King of Pentacles is my Gemini card, and that's somebody who's mastered the physical, and so they can be very quick and very good and very social talkers and thinkers, that they are able to, and they are intellectually gifted, and so they might be somebody who gets a job easy. They can go through the interview process like nobody else. And so, maybe you're looking for somebody to match that, to sort of be a power couple in a sense. So there have been in the past some passions, some people that have brought you a passionate new beginning, but maybe it's not passion that you're looking for at the moment. However, there may be somebody who has sparked your interest and you're just sort of talking with them. It hasn't quite reached the, again, this is the past and the present, so we'll see what happens in the future, but maybe it hasn't quite gotten to that point of let's go out or let's make this a thing. But there is a spark there. That's a spark of passion, the Ace of Wands. So there may be somebody who caught your fancy, and you're kind of maybe even thinking, oh, how do I approach this person? How do I catch their attention? Or get them to notice me even more or take me seriously as a romantic partner. I also think, though, that you would like somebody who is very similar that you can speak with, because communication is big here. And wouldn't it be with Gemini, right? They are the 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 speakers of the sign. They like a good chat, and so you would like to have somebody that you can relate to, that you can talk to easily, and with similar ideology. Okay, for the future, yeah, things seem to be a little bit like there can be a lot of things going on in the background. There can be some secretive situations. Again, there's conversation, but nobody has quite said, let's go out. There might be some flirtation, and if the Knight of Cups comes out, then there certainly will be. But this High Priestess is sort of keeping things on the down low a little bit. It's very secretive energy, and things going on behind the scenes. It's also very passive energy, the High Priestess. It's kind of like we'll talk and wait and see, right? Or if he's at work or something like that, or in a group situation, maybe people are pulling strings in the background. So let's say you belong to a religious group. Let's say it's, oh, I don't know, a religious group, and they have like singles nights, that sort of thing. And, it could also be people kind of like, oh, I have a nephew who's just graduated and he's going to master's and he's looking for somebody. It's that kind of energy with the High Priestess, people pulling strings, right? The Hermit. Other things might be taking precedence right now for you. With the Hermit card, you kind of feel a little bit internal, and especially with the High Priestess, you may be like a study might just be more important to you. Um, Maybe work takes precedence and you're just too sucked into that and you don't have time or space for a relationship right now. That's also possible. But the Hermit card is definitely somebody who's seeking, but they're very internal. So they seek the information of the High Priestess, right? Somebody might be giving you some great tips on the app to check out or the group to get into. And you might be kind of stepping into that slowly. And I say slowly because the Hermit is pretty internal. Uh, they're not going to come rushing in and rushing out and saying, "Hey, I'm interested in you, and let's get together." There's just this sort of behind the scenes energy with relationships right now. And so it's very covert. That's kind of what I want to say. It's kind of covert. We can be looking through somebody's social media or something like that, kind of back channels and that sort of thing. But the Hermit card is pretty, well, he is alone. So probably through the month of June, you can be talking to somebody, but I don't know if anybody's going to make the move just yet. But I do see a lot of conversation. So you may be being chatted up or somebody's chatting you up. That's also possible. Or, I mean, you're chatting somebody else up. That's very possible. Yeah. So you have bring a gentle touch, and that's exactly what's happening here. That's what I mean by it's very covert. It's behind the scenes. It's soft. It's quiet. It's like a deer, right? Don't want to scare anybody away. I'm just kind of tiptoeing around this situation, and I'm going to get the information that I need first. And I think that has a lot to do with what's happened in the past with the Seven of Pentacles, that maybe you built up a relationship in the past and it wasn't what you wanted, or there were certain things that you kind of would have omitted or rather not had in a relationship. And in this case, moving forward, you're kind of like, well, with the Hermit card, I want to make sure that the information is correct. And it's something that kind of has to suit your own divinity with the high priestess, because the high priestess is your divinity. And that's what I mean by if it's a religious group, or perhaps you want a particular religion, or you won't date outside of a particular religion. That's also possible with the high priestess and the hermit card. Um, but I do see groups, and I see a lot of chatter and talking and gossip and that sort of energy. So um, it can be fun still, but that bring a gentle touch. I don't think anybody wants to like uh, step on a twig and make it snap and scare anybody away. You know what I mean? It's very soft energy. And because I didn't get a person card, I don't really know that there's anyone in particular that you are interested in at this time. You may be talking to a lot of people with that Ten of Pentacles. There may be a lot of people in your. In fact, I see Pisces, a Libra, a Virgo, um, and you're really just kind of trying to get information here, the way I see it. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Again, these are general readings, so it won't resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe another month, or maybe you're not seeing it yet. But there's a lot of people out there, so it just won't. Yeah. I didn't think I'd have to say that. I thought everybody kind of knew that, but yeah, you get comments. So, okay, good luck, and I will talk to you soon. Have fun. Bye.